All right, we're doing it. All right, so I had just a couple of updates, some fun stuff, some more boring stuff. Everybody should have received, besides our two newest additions and our equipment managers, everybody should have received their full uniform. So this afternoon, we were able to distribute the missing skirts for the two that were child mediums. And then we were able to, we got the tops in and those were handed out as well. And a couple people were missing socks. So I kind of wanted to run through what game day would look like as far as what is expected of the girls. And then as I'm talking, just to kind of keep it flowing, any questions or anything that you have, if you want to just put them in the chat, and then I'll go through the chat at the very end. So as far as game day, we are having shirts made for the girls. They say Pines on the front with the, instead of an I, we have like the cheerleader with the pom-poms up. And then on the back, it says cheerleader. We're going to work on getting merchandise for the parents. And if that is an interest that we have, we also want to, you know, open it up to the school, maybe friends, family, you know, so we do plan on selling merchandise, but for right now, I just need to get the girls outfitted. And then that piece will come later. The shirts should be done by Tuesday and passed out at practice. Worst case scenario, Wednesday. They will have them before Friday. So when they come to school, I would like their hair already done. They can wear the bow, they cannot wear the bow. I can always put the bow on later. That's up to them. But they'll wear, the shirts are navy blue. So they'll wear the navy blue cheer shirt with school bottoms and regular shoes. When we're probably going to get called out of class around 2:15 because we take longer to get ready. The girls will then change into their uniforms. Now I know that there were some questions regarding the jackets. I ordered them huge on purpose. The jackets are basically a classy robe, if you will. We can't obviously be running around in robes, but I don't want anything to happen to those uniforms. We're going to be applying makeup. And so God forbid, you know, I drop something or somebody drops something and it hits the jacket, no big deal. If it hits the uniform, we got a problem. So the jackets are huge on purpose. They are going to, as soon as the girls are finished getting dressed and I say, yes, you're good, then they put the jackets on. We'll start doing makeup. We can readjust hair and get on the bus. So when we arrive, we're going to have all of our things with us. We're going to warm up. We're going to cheer the game. We're going to perform at halftime. And then hopefully you guys are able to make it out to a couple of games. If you want to take them home after, you're more than welcome to. If you want to, you know, have them ride the bus back, that's fine. We'll make sure that they get where they need to be. But as far as like what to come to school in, I did not get approval for a full face of makeup. So we're going to have to do just the hair. And then myself, Miss Velez, some of the girls are good at makeup. So we'll kind of pitch together to get the makeup done. It's already been ordered. It will be here in time. If you are worried, I'm a like super paranoid mom. So I purchased disposable eyeshadows and mascaras and stuff. The makeup is going to be mascara, lipstick, and eyeshadow. I'm not sure about the eyeliner. I think the eyes are going to be fine without it. If we get eyeliners, then they'll have their individuals, but I also bought applicators too. So no one is going to be mixing or touching the same makeup. I'll put the lipstick on the applicator and then they'll put it on their lips. If they need more, that one goes in the garbage and they get a new one. So we're not going to be cross-contaminating anything. Same thing for the eyes. They get a different one for each color. We're not going to be double dipping at all. So I made sure to order enough because the makeup to get the look that we want was a little bit more expensive than intended. What I had wanted to do was give everyone their own little individual baggies, but we just don't have the funds for that. So I ordered enough to get all the girls' makeup on. And like I said, the applicators, and that was the cheaper option. And still doable without, like I said, that cross-contamination. So they come to school, hair done, no makeup, shirt, shorts, we change. If they forget something, unfortunately, they're not getting on the bus. we have the seats for everybody, but they also have to be responsible. That's part of their, being on the team type thing. So if they forgot their shell, they're not getting on the bus. I'll reach out. I'll let you know, hey, they're not in the right uniform. They don't have all their pieces. They can't go. I was very, very strict with the girls, very clear about the shoes. They are white. Unfortunately, our first games, football, or our first sport, I'm sorry, is football. We're going to be out on the field. So I asked them to bring, I know everyone loves Crocs. I don't get it, but they love Crocs. That's fine. I asked them to bring sliders or some of them want to wear the Crocs. That's fine. We're not going to put the shoes on probably until after like warm-ups and stuff. So before we actually officially hit the field, we're going to warm up, stretch out, stuff like that. I don't really want to put the shoes on until we're actively cheering for that game, just to try to keep them as clean as possible. We, as far as the procedures on game day, I kind of already went over that. Everybody has to go on the bus, but you guys can pick up at the location depending on where we are. In Team Reach, I heard back from one parent that she had turned on the notifications, and she did get a notification today that we had practice. I'm trying to put everything into Team Reach so it's easier, including the addresses of where we're going to be. So when you log into Team Reach, you should have options at the top. I'm assuming your side looks somewhat like mine. But when you go to our group at the top, well, come on. I have that don't see the back of my house thing. Let's see if it's going to focus. All right, it's not going to focus, but there's icons up here. Maybe I put in front. Oh, which one's the calendar now? You can't see it. The second one, the little calendar one. And if you click on that, we get creative. Everything should be there, including locations and all that. So I didn't do all of our practices. I just wanted to see. But now that I know that it will notify you, I will make sure that I'm updating that as well. Questions about game day attire or procedures, again, throw them into the chat. And I will handle, I'll go through them. Right now I see, do they come like that just on game day? Yes. The season's not really going to be over ever because it is what it is, but I would like that to be the game day look. I want to keep, what we're doing somewhat special, if you will. So I know technically, could they wear the shirt on Wednesdays for Spirit Days? Yes. I would rather them not though, so that everyone knows when they see us in those shirts, it's on, we mean business. So I'm very, I like to keep it exclusive. I don't want that to just be another Wednesday shirt. I want that to be our game day shirt. If we do start merchandising and selling, maybe they can get a different one that they wear for Spirit Wednesdays or something. I want them to be proud to be a cheerleader, and I want everyone to know that they're cheerleaders, but I also want to keep it somewhat special. As far as the length of games, I believe they're an hour. We get there early because of warm up and stuff like that. But once the game starts, whatever the game time is, so 4:00, it should be done by 5. But again, that Team Reach is going to be our best friend. I'm a psycho parent, so I'm going to treat you guys like psycho. I don't know. That doesn't sound nice, but I'll put in, when we've arrived at the field, I'll shoot it into Team Reach. When we're loaded up on the bus and ready to head back to school, I'm going to put it in Team Reach. So you guys know where we are every step of the way. I like to keep dismissal to 15 minutes. I try to be as flexible as I can, but I work until 6 Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I have cheer Tuesday, Thursday. So I get very stingy because I don't have a lot of free time. And then 9 times out of 10, I'm leaving our cheer to go to Cooper City cheer. And so I am getting a little bit stingy about pickup times. But on game days, obviously, if you don't even know when we're going to be leaving, I'm going to give you guys time to get there. But try to, get there when I ask, by the time I ask. I have a 15-minute window. Anything outside of that is going to be considered late car. I did give cheer contracts to the girls that I do not have one back from. I gave them a hard copy today. Please take some time to look over that. I need grades to be good and I need behavior to be good throughout the entire school. I will work with them if, you know, they need help, especially in math. That's what I do. But they have to advocate for themselves with their teachers. What do I need to do? They need to stay on top of their homework and their classwork and make sure that they're doing what they should be doing. If they are disciplined due to behavior or grades in school, I'm going to let you know that they're going to be sitting out of practice because of blah, 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 blah. I don't really want to say you can't come to a game because it throws everything off, but they, you know, they're excited about cheering, and I'm hoping that that motivation and that excitement, they saw a little bit of Mean Miss Stone today. Not too bad. It wasn't too bad, but it was a little bit of Mean Miss Stone. I did make them run twice. But I can't have athletes. They're student athletes. The student comes first, and I explained that before. So just go through that cheer contract, make sure that it is signed and returned, and I'll hang on to that. The only other thing that I carry with me to the games is that emergency contact. Just in case something happens, I have all of your numbers anyways, but I definitely want that, which I think I have from most everybody here, so that's fine. So that is it as far as old news. I only received one shirt size, t-shirt size. I'm gonna go buy them. Actually, I'm gonna order them online and pick them up tomorrow. So I need shirt sizes. If that's something that you can either text me, drop in the chat here with the cheerleader's name for t-shirts. I need to get them the shirt so they can start putting the lettering and stuff on. So that's all old news. Any questions on old news that aren't in the chat or that I didn't cover? All right, we're gonna move on then to new news. We have two fundraisers. I spoke briefly about the bingo night before. I wanted to do back to school bingo. It's just been super crazy. And the reality is if I tried to put it together, it would be very sloppy on my end. And I don't like to do things sloppy. We could technically do it in September. There aren't any big things happening in September. I know a lot of schools do like a fall, it's, oh my God, back some sort of bingo that's like, whatever, Halloween-ish related, fall related, but we do our huge fall festival. So I don't want to take away from that. So I'm kind of torn between doing it before winter break in the early-ish December, before everybody spends all their money on Christmas, or just doing it in September and kind of not winging it. I'm still going to put effort into it. So I'm torn. I'm liking the beginning of December idea because it gives us more time to prep and execute it and sell tickets and pump it up. So I'm leaning more towards that way. As soon as I know, you'll know, but I would love, what that means for you guys as parents is obviously, you know, helping to promote it, not just at the school, but even within the community, putting it on social media, stuff like that. And then also volunteering and helping out for the event. We are out of funds. So between the uniforms, the mats that we got, the music, the makeup, we are done. So we need more mats. I would like to get 4 more in a perfect world, because then we could dance and stunt on the maps. Right now, they're not big enough for all of us to fit to dance. They are big enough for us to stunt on, but it's the way that the routine goes. It happens like you go from the dance to the stunting and from the stunting to the dance. So to like move the mats out of the way or have them trip over the edges, it's just not pretty. So I would like some more mats. Miss Coach Lee has been amazing with trying to get us to the park, because we are not currently contributing to paying for that bus. We should be, but I told her we don't have any money, so we're not. But you know, going to Brian Piccolo is an alternative to having the bigger mats in the gym. But again, that comes with a bus and a cost and a fee. So all of, you know, that collectively, building a program from the ground up is, it's tough, but so we don't have anything. I haven't even begun to look into consultants to come in and work on them. I don't feel like spending that money unless we know we're going to compete the next half of the year. So I'm not going to waste our money there, but we're working with what we have, but we can definitely use more. We did buy the girls water bottles. Those were donated by a parent. I think that's pretty much, sorry, I'm answering the question, what are we raising money for? So basically mats for rainy days, buses to get us to the park, and mostly, you know, equipment and stuff for the girls. We don't have water coolers right now. We're going to have to carry our own water for game days and stuff like that. We did get the speaker. That was a donation from Miss Rosario. But it's just little things like that. And so the other fundraiser is they're going to get it on Thursday. And this one's an individual one. So this is a 50-50. If you're, so this one's a 50-50. I got to turn this background off, and Zoom's going to kick me out soon too. It's a scratch off type thing. And so inside there are areas. I have to like cover my face. I don't know how to turn off my background. I told you it's been a long time. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Let me see. Video settings. Oh, wait. Background and filters. None. Is it working? Did I do it? We did it. I exit out. Okay. Haha. So it's a scratch off. The amounts in here range anywhere from 25 cents to $3. I think the most is $3. So this is a 50-50. The card itself cost us $5, so we can make $295 off of one card. And there are a lot of scratch offs, but because they're so low, what I'm hoping is that somebody will scratch off more than one. So whatever amount they scratch off, that's what they donate. And then the girls can ask somebody else. It's just a little bit more fun than asking for money, which is basically what we're doing. So this is going to go home with them. So it costs $5. So that's going to be taken out of, you know, whatever we make. So if let's say a cheerleader, I'm going to use Ariel, since I see her name front and center. If Ariel raises $105, 5 goes to the card, 50 goes to Ariel's account, and then 50 goes to the cheer account. And so what that means is if she needs shoes or something for herself personally, or new palms, or you want to buy her a second cheer shirt, that can come out of her account, but it's only for cheer equipment, if that makes sense. If you have a 5th grader, you know, eventually they may need a bigger uniform. If they're wanting to stay in the program, then that account money stays with her throughout the years. And then if she needs a new uniform, instead of paying the $300, boom, you got it. You raised you raised the money that you need. If you guys are on a payment plan with me, and that's our personal business between us, but your half of this scratch off can count towards that balance that you have due as well. So it helps not only the girls, like you guys individually as parents, but then it helps the squad as well. Another thing that I just thought of is, like, for bingo night, we don't have anything to do the bingo. So yes, we're going to raise money at bingo night, but we got to buy the food first, and we got to buy a bingo ball thing, because I want the ball thing. I want to go old school with it. I think that's so much fun. And so that's another thing that, you know, we need to fund on the front end, and then hope we make that plus more on the back end. We did amazing with the lip sync battle. The kids are already talking about when we're going to do it again. I even have Mr. Santiago from RPTV, like, we got to hype it up sooner, and we got to do this, and we got to do that. So, you know, people are excited, and I'm hoping that we can raise the money. Obviously it's a group effort though. So that is pretty much all that I have. Like I said, they're going to get these cards on Thursday. And then whenever you're done fundraising, you've hit up everybody that you can, or your card is full. The girls can just return it with the money. I will write you a receipt. I have so many receipts I owe you guys. I'm so sorry. But I will write you a receipt, and on the receipt, I will differentiate between what goes in the fund, the cheer fund, and then what goes in the individual account. You do get volunteer hours for cheer donations, 100%. We were hoping that we could get some banners made for a donation. We were going to put that out to the entire school, but anything that you guys donate to the cheer program that has a monetary value attached, or that we can, you know, work together to find a monetary value, I absolutely am down for that 100%. I hesitate right now to ask for food and water and Gatorades and stuff, because then we, you know, like I don't have anything to put it in and I don't have anything to carry it in. And I'm not carrying it all. I already got to carry the speaker. We need some sort of like travel wagon, or I don't know. But you know, it's so for right now, I'm going to rely on them taking it, but any donations that you make, yes, absolutely. Volunteering at the event. So if you guys are helping for, I know, lip sync battle, there were, you know, a lot of parents that came out. Those volunteer hours count towards the school too. This is a school event. It's not something outside of that. So yes, absolutely. It totally counts. All right. Any other questions? I think that I covered everything. Shirt sizes, I need cheer contracts, bingo. Let's just say December. The fundraiser, scratch offs, and then game day stuff. There's no way I did that great of a job explaining. Please, please, please put their sizes in the chat if you haven't already. All right, well, I have 3 minutes left on Zoom. I don't know, here they go again. I don't know what items I'm gonna need yet, because most of the things that I need are like bigger items. I could try to come up with like an Amazon wish list, but that would be for like the cart to wheel our stuff to and from the game, cooler. I don't know what the best way to do. I would love a cooler that has wheels, like one of those water ones that has wheels, and then they can just fill up their individual bottles. Because I'm not carrying those big orange ones. Those things are heavy, and I'm tired. I'm already tired just thinking about it. And the girls aren't going to want to carry it, and I'm not going to want them to carry it. Although it is football, maybe the boys will, but they have their own cooler. So I don't know. I'll look around and see what I can find. But yes, it's possible. You know what I could do maybe is an Amazon wish list. I just learned about that. My daughter will have to teach me, that I can share out with you guys, and then maybe you guys can push that out too. Yeah, that's what I got. All right, so I'm going to do a wish list on Amazon for a cooler that has wheels. I don't want to carry anything because I don't like heavy things. I have a bad back, right? I have a bad back and I'm just tired. All right, well, Zoom's going to kick me out in 2 minutes. I'm no longer part of their, the group chat. You have to download the Team Reach. I sent it in the email. So Team Reach is an app. You download the app and then you join the group. And the group code, I think it's capital Pines, capital C, and cheer 22, but check the email, it is in there. Any other questions? We're always raising money. Oh, yes, group Pines, all cap, capital T in team 22. So Pines team 22, capital PINEST. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you. If you need anything else, you know where to find me. I'm going to end the recording now, and yeah, that's it. We did it.